Hey everybody, Tim Brahim, Performance Experts Coaching and Leadership 360 with another business and life tip for you. And I've often said for years and years that the loan officer with the most friends wins. And this was a conclusion that I came to very early in my career, and it was by accident, as most things are. It wasn't really designed. I just kind of figured it out through observing and watching the results of certain things. And one of the things that I used to do a really great job of from pretty much the very beginning, about a year and a half into my career, I started managing a very effective database and gathering a lot of information on my clients, really trying to get to know what their hobbies are, their interests, what their hot buttons were, so I could market to those hot buttons, send them interesting periodicals and articles and things of that nature that might really be important to them. And then I realized one day, through some marketing ventures that I was engaged in with my past client database, that they wanted to know about me. What had happened was I used to write a newsletter once a quarter, a 4-page newsletter that I'd send out to my entire past client database. And it would have, the lead article is Brahim on bonds, the rate report. I would have a cooking recipe in there. I'd have a sports trivia quiz. I'd ask one of my referral partners to write an article for the newsletter on accounting or insurance. And then I had this one section called Did You Know? And it used to be like, did you know that we do 203K loans? Did you know that we do construction financing? Did you know that conforming loan limit has been raised? And one of these days, I was sitting there, I was writing the newsletter, and I was kind of stumped on the Did You Know? And one of my teammates, Elisa Johns, walked by and she said, "What's wrong?" She could see the puzzled look on my face. And I said, "I can't think of the Did You Know for this quarter's newsletter." And she said, "How about did you know that Tim and Anna are going to have a boy?" And my wife Anna at the time was my partner in my business, so all of my past clients and referral partners knew her as well. And we had just found out from the ultrasound that we were getting ready to have our first child, and it was going to be a boy. And I said, "That's cool. I like that. Let's try that. That's kind of fun." And the result of it was that 37 people called me to congratulate me, 37 past clients and referral partners. And it was at that point that the light bulb went on. I went, whoa, they need to know who I am too. I've been spending all this time trying to get to know them, but they're looking for common denominators to connect with me. And that shifted my entire scope of marketing. From that point forward, my personal brochure that was extremely important and powerful in the growth of my business, that really embodied who I was as a person, my hobbies, my interests, etc. I started to infuse more and more personal stuff into the newsletter. And then lastly is when I finally built a website, when that became something important to do, I really made my website a representation of my interests, my values, who I am, my family, my hobbies, etc. And I know this to be true at this point, that if you're not doing that, you need to start doing that, because people do business with people that they like. People do business with people that they feel that they have a common connection with. And everybody that you encounter wants to know who you are, and you need to be able to, in a tactful, professional, non-arrogant way, put that out there so they can learn a little bit about you. This is why Facebook and other forms of social media are so successful, because people can really get to know you. So start using, family photos on your Facebook page. Start making sure that you're really giving people something to kind of sink their teeth into, because the more that they like you, the more successful you'll be, the more referrals you'll get, and everybody wins in that equation. I hope that you found this business and life tip to be helpful to you, to your success, and we'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.